Here we
Hello,
go.
everyone.
And welcome to, what are we called?
Midweek Mayhem, episode number 11. Your boy, Nug, across from the table. As always, my main man, Foldsy.
And before we get to anything, we've got our first guest in the studio today. But before that, we have to see him and we have to see his entrance. Just like we get, he comes down the ropes, down the rafters as well. Let's see, introducing from RIOT After Midnight and Other Ventures. He does a bit of everything, this bloke. He's not just, he does it all. JOHNNY PAV, baby.
Thanks, big round of applause. Hey, how we
Cheers
going?
to ya.
Cheers,
Clink,
cheers,
clink,
boys.
Clink, clink, clink. Oh,
How are we, guys?
Yeah,
Big,
good.
big sip, yeah. Are we allowed to have a sip right now?
That's the rules. You
That's
know
it,
those rules,
so-
Johnny, that once you do
Cheers to you.
once you cheers, you have to, have you heard about that? You have to sip. That's
Yeah,
the rule.
yeah.
yeah, well,
And
obviously
thanks,
that's-
thanks to Furphy for supplying.
You said
the,
obviously, but I just watched you down there.
Didn't do it?
Give him a hit.
I'm trying to run a professional show here. You don't want to get too carried away early. But we've got the man. We've got our first guest. We thought Warwick Kappa was going to be our first guest, but,
No.
you know, it
with
just...
the C grade beers as well.
With the,
C grade Furfies, just C grade as well.
Is that where they went on the list?
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check it up, but I'm pretty sure we had.
You're going all right, I reckon.
Yeah, we did that. Not
You don't
sure
mind
if
a bit of Furphy?
you were watching, and as our first guest, I'm sure you've been watching every episode, Johnny Pav. But,
I certainly have.
but I think we had a beer tier list. That was last week was the beer tier list.
Yep.
And,
So episode 10.
yeah, roughly around
That's
that.
it, episode
about
episode
7,
9,
I
I
think it
think. Oh,
was.
yeah, who knows these days. But, yeah, we had the beer tier list. We had up the top Corona and... What was up the top? Corona and...
Stone and Wood.
Stone and Wood.
trying to
That's
find
what we thought as the best beers out. Well, together, as because he wouldn't let me have Melbourne Bitter on top, and that's my favourite,
that?
as you know. Because we just try to, you know, if he didn't like the Melbourne Bitter, we try to... That's what you do with the tier list. You kind of...
Yeah, fair enough.
What's your favourite beer, just by all reports?
All right, well, so if we're taking out standard beers.
No, any beer.
Any beer you like.
Oh, well, I'll tell
Even
you
a
what.
Greek beer, anything.
At the moment, Carlton Dry on tap is...
Carlton
is-
Dry.
it
No, I like
Carlton
Carlton
Dry is
Unbelievable, because
is-
I actually said that was the
That's
worst
worst
beer.
He said,
Of course you
Foldsy
would.
actually said he's the worst.
So I respect that. That's good. It's a bit of a change up.
far
I like
out.
that. It's a bit of a change. Something
Nah,
a bit
Carlton
different.
Dry is good. It's crisp
You love it.
and goes down great during winter and summer. So
Oh, we
Yeah,
love it.
nice,
Well,
nice.
thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it. First guest. It's always a bit of fun. You know, we're just going to work out the kinks, work out how to interview
Unless
people.
Ed Sheeran asks, we still haven't had a guest. But besides
Oh, yeah.
that,
So what do you reckon if we film this and by the time it comes out, Ed Sheeran or Warwick Kappa gets back to us, Johnny will be pushed to number 2. Yeah.
Kappa,
Yeah.
Kappa Nation.
mate, wasn't he? Like I was talking to the boys today at work, and we do have jobs, and I'll tell you what, we were saying who was the gutsiest footballer.
Yep.
Back in the 80s, and I said Warwick Kappa.
Capsy.
And I'll tell you why.
Kappa.
You can't pull marks like that
No, for sure.
every week,
And not have a
and
bit of...
not do your knee
No, for sure.
or your hip or your shoulder. The guys are
100%.
going.
wasn't just the
And-
good stuff that had his nose bleeding. It was how high he was up in the air.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
doing everything.
And he was putting away the birds.
And the rest. And then he had the song, Only Take What's Mine.
That's right.
One of the best tunes of all time.
I hope you edit that bit, a little
Put
bit
it
of
over
that
the
in.
top,
Put it
Warwick,
over the
you
top.
guys.
That's it. Yeah.
2 minutes in, we're talking about music already. I thought it would
that's
come
it.
quick,
So-
but 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what it took.
But
That's it.
well, we got a few things on the agenda today. We just want to talk about JOHNNY PAV, talk about just you in general, and we got a few little games up our sleeves that we usually do that we're going to throw you into, like the what's it called, the 2-second challenge.
Yeah, 2-second challenge. I've got that in the holster. That's ready to go. I've also got. There's a few fun games. I'll give the fans a rundown of what they should expect today. Obviously the 2-second challenge. So medal edition, just for JOHNNY PAV, because I've heard on the grapevine you're a metalhead. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I don't mind a little bit of metal, yeah.
Yep. So
It's got a bit of a Metallica shirt on, so represent. We like it. We like it. We might
I
have to-
was telling
but
them.
you listen to a bit of everything, don't you? You listen to a lot of gangster rap, a lot of...
Yeah.
oh, do you?
Well, yeah, go down
a
the
bit of
line.
reggae
I
too. I
asked
don't mind a bit
Foldsy
of
before,
reggae
he
so we
said,
can roll up a jozza.
A bit of reggae, that gets you going, does it? We love it. we
Every
love
now
it.
and then.
A new segment for today, because I got the two. Guess the person. So you get 1 minute
Yep,
to ask me questions,
yep.
and I'll say yes or no. So it'd be like, is a sports person.
Okay,
actor,
cool.
blah, blah, but you got to get it.
So we're gonna have a question each and round it down, and whoever gets it.
Why you just keep guessing, just rapid fire?
So it'll be like, does he have blonde hair? Is it a girl? Is it this? Does it do this? Does they play an instrument? All those things, and we're gonna guess.
You've got to go as quick as you can within a minute.
A bit of a rundown.
I'll try to answer as good as I can. I'm not the sport. I'm not the music guy.
So it's a muso from the get go. He's getting it away.
I was already let that cut out of the bag.
It's a music edition show.
No, we love it. We love it. Okay, beautiful. Well,
and then we've got and then another game, which is a new game as well. It's going to be It's going to be Foldsy versus Pavy lyrics edition. So I'm going to just
got everything
read
going for us.
Lyrics. There's going to be 5 different kind of lyrics I read.
Love it.
And you've got to guess what song it's come from.
Oh,
But you're against each other. That's going to
be hard because I don't think I know you're a riff man, you're a guitar player, so obviously lyrics aren't probably like your.
no, not my strong point.
And you know what?
but,
When I listen to bands too, lyrics is not like a thing I like listen to most. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I get into the vibe and the feel of it, but really I don't go into whatever Brett Michaels is singing about, which.
Yeah, so that'll be
broke up with that weekend.
That'll be an interesting one. And then I've also got the sports breakdown as always on the Sports Guy. The basketball was on, and Game 7, Boston versus Miami. So I'm going to break that down.
You're going to break that down. We'll be at the
But
pub.
then I'm also going to give our we'll be at the pub, he said.
No, we're sports people too. Johnny Pavs, he's a Hawks fan. He's
Go the Hawkers, mate. We beat the
It's hard
Saners.
to live in Australia and
That's
not
it.
have at least a team or something like that. So he's a Hawk man. As he's got the colours on, maybe a little bit there. Or is
I
that
saw
a West
that,
Coast?
yeah.
And then before we get into Pavy, I'm just going to give our resident NHL man a message on
Kroll?
because the NHL was on today,
Yeah,
Game 6.
and the Knights were smoking them in the first quarter.
Oh, they may have been, they may not have been. The fans will have to wait.
Yeah,
hear
and you
from
know
our
what?
resident
I haven't heard
NHL
from him
man.
since, so maybe they didn't win because he was very excited earlier.
Hey, Benjamin, it's Nugget here, just live on the pod. Can you give us a rundown for the NHL Vegas Knights first, whoever they played? I'm not sure. I'm not across that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. We need that. So we're live. We got our resident call in. That's great. I got Hoochie calling in.
Jeez.
So, all right, let's start it off, Johnny Pav. So you're in a band right after midnight, right?
Yep.
And you're a guitar player.
Yep.
So give us a rundown. How did it all get together? And how did you start playing guitar? I want to know that. Your influences. What made the young Johnny Pav pick up a guitar and say, I think I'm going to use these big fingers, these big tradie fingers to do some damage on a...
Back in the day, they weren't really tradie fingers, but
That is true. They were, they over
they
time.
developed into that. Yeah, but I was a late starter. So I started playing guitar in my early 20s. I didn't even touch a guitar before
For
in
sure,
my
for
teens.
sure, for sure.
Self-taught,
Beautiful.
and the first riffs that I ever started playing was I went to a music store down Chapel Street, bought my first guitar, and I bought a tab book, which was Metallica Kill 'Em All.
Yes.
That's
And
it.
I've heard you doing a few of those lately. So
That's
they're
it.
still in the...
Yeah, they're in the memory bank. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, and everyone, like, I think stock standard, everyone starts off with Seek and Destroy, and that's, that's it.
Yeah, and for our resident sports guy, Seek and Destroy is... Remember Sting? His song? Yeah, you got it. So, exactly. You got it down. So that's why it's it's
I'm
a
a Metallica man, don't
pretty
worry about
well known
that.
man. Yeah, you know what's going on. So, okay, so we're talking about Metallica. Let's just jump to it. What's your favorite Metallica song? Not slash song or slash riff. What's really, if you think about Metallica, you go, bang, that riff's unbelievable. Kirk or Mustaine, what's your go-to?
Ooh. Whenever I think a go-to song, and this is like left of center, but there's a song on Kill 'Em All called No Remorse.
Very
and
good,
that's,
very
and
good.
that's,
Nice
that's the
riff
song.
too, is it?
Yeah, it's just it's a good. It's a top song to play and to listen to, and it's sort of like if you hit the piss with your mates, you attack them. You just feel like getting a little bit.
It gets you really pumping.
Yeah, that's it. So if McKenzie was around, I'd grab him, I'd give him a good one.
It really gets you going. You get
Yeah,
excited.
it's-
You get pumped.
Now,
No, I love
if you
it.
play an electric guitar without it plugged in, can you still hear it? Does that still work?
If say that again, mate.
So, let's say it's not plugged into an amp.
Yeah. You can hear it. You can hear the.
Yeah,
Because I
Yeah.
want to know for my entrance today,
Yep.
if I go get you an electric guitar,
Yeah.
can you play one and play me in an entrance?
Yeah, of course.
You know what we'll do? This will be
hang
good
on.
for the behind
Okay.
the scenes. I like your style because nothing will come through, so it'll be hard to know. But if we, for in our behind the scenes, we get Johnny Pav, I'll give him a beat, just a basic beat, and Johnny Pav can just rip a solo over the top, and that could be your entrance or his entrance for the show.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that. Yeah.
Actually, you know what you need as an entrance? Shawn Michaels, sexy boy.
Yeah, true. Roll in.
That is a good one.
Just with the budgie smugglers on.
That's
I
the
do
ticket.
like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Budgie smugglers, that jacket, no t-shirt, and the beanie. That's it.
That's it.
I don't mind that.
You can get that going.
For the lady fans out there, it could be next week.
That's it. That's it. We got to spread. We want some. We want all the audience. We want the women, the male. We want we want everything.
No, it's all.
We can't just be all males. Because once you start talking about the sport, you might lose a few people. One stop music, you might lose a few people. You just don't know. So you want to have everyone in there. Get that shirt off.
Yeah, that's it. Get it off. We want to see some of that rack.
Unfortunately, I'm not as the polar opposite too. As the second polar opposite here, my rig's not in any shape to get it off. So I'm not bringing in any female audiences with that. I'll tell you that.
No,
so.
I think you are. Look, so that's you got the medal dials that are floating about. I'm sure
and the dad bod,
they reckon they like it.
Today, mate, I'll tell you what, that goes a long way these days.
Yeah, I think it does. I think Adam Sandler really. Once Adam Sandler came out, I think everyone was like, "Dad bods win. They love it, mate."
Okay, wins every time, mate. Well, I've got these athletes that live down the road from me, and they reckon they're hot shit. And I said to them, I had a 6-pack back in the day, and I got nothing. I got a gut now, and I got the whole works.
Yeah, that's what we love to hear. That's it, and that's what we want our audience to know. You don't have to have it all like that. You just be.
So can we plug a couple of right after midnight? There's a few shows I'm hearing coming up. Do you want to plug a couple
we'll get to that, I think. We'll get to right after midnight. Let's just get into, as we keep going back to Johnny. So he's come in, he's started late. What was your first guitar for the musos out there, the guitar heads? Was it the Brazil, or what was your first guitar?
Yeah, it was, I purchased an LTD, which was, it was that Max Cavalera, that Brazilian flag.
We'll get our the guy who edits the videos to throw that up over the top.
Yeah.
I remember the old studio used to roll that one.
Yeah, that's it.
Throw that up.
It might even come out this week.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Something different. Yeah, the old Brazil.
Yeah, that's it. So
what brand of guitar is that?
ESP, but the cheaper version, the LTD, because back in the day, we were a bit.
For sure.
The coin wasn't really in the pocket.
You don't want to come out of the gates. Yeah. I feel like if you come out of the gates learning guitar and you've got some amazing, overly priced weapon to use, it's not it, is it? You got to earn your stripes.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you got to get some runs on the board.
That's what they say.
And then you get the good
bleeds
stuff
on the real.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to come out with a real nice, few $1,000 guitar like you got now. What did you moved on to now?
The good old Jackson. Yeah,
that one's a nice one.
Yeah, the good old soloist.
Was that is that a V one?
No, that's that red one.
Yeah, he has had the V though in his time.
The V comes out every now and then when if
that's a nice one.
The good old case is a little bit heavy with it.
Yeah, it's and that's it. Yeah.
Oh well, I remember once we played at Warrnambool. Remember that time and. We had to do that big walk all the way back to the hotel. It was something like 5 kilometres.
And you had the V, and that was really that was the last time I think I saw it come out. Right, makes sense then. That makes sense then. But all right, so you've moved on to that, and then you've So at what point did you thought let's start a band with the Right After Midnight Boys, or we were your first band, weren't we, or no?
Yes, yep, that's it.
Later down the track, you said, you know what, it's time. You've got your chops up. You said we might as well start a band. Remember at my first studio opening, Electric Circus, we all had some beers together, and we're like, why don't we just? We have beers and stuff like that. Why don't we just? It was the first. I remember it was the first night of 8 years ago.
Yeah,
first studio launch party. Me, you, Andy, and RG got together having beers. Like, we may as well give it a go. I slapped a bit of the bass, and RJ,
that was good. They were good days. They were bloody good days. Yeah,
that's it. So and then we had started our band right after midnight with Andy Leaks, and we had a few good years there. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
and just honing our chops, all of us, because we were all rough. You know what I mean? We were
still rough.
Well,
Detroit Rock City rough, you reckon?
Detroit Rock City. Yeah, we played a few shows.
Yeah.
That's a few drunken shows.
Our old man has never been back after that.
Yeah, Marty, Dad, shout out Mart. Doesn't get he saw one of our shows. Remember at Palmageddon, we were drinking all day, and we got up there as like
that was a
bit later in the day, and we played Shocking, and we were sloppy.
I remember we were banging a couple of tequila shots before you guys went.
Yeah, Parmakazis, all that.
That's right.
That's it. And we really overdid it. And then Mart came to his first show. We butchered the whole thing, and but we put on a show, even though we didn't sound that good, but we were still young. That was still early days then. We'd only probably been a band for about two years, maybe not even. So
Yeah.
you work through those. And it still happens time to time, you know. If you're having too many beers, you pay the price.
Yeah, you pay the price.
But as long as you're having fun and the crowd's entertained, you know, if they go home with a smile on their face, you've done it.
Well,
That's what they say.
yeah. But you know, you've just got to try not sound like too much like a struggler.
Well, that's
on
it,
stage.
that's it.
But I mean, like, yeah, we've pulled it off. We've pulled it off a few times. So
Yeah, that's
you know, we've had some good reports from everyone. So
But that's a bit of fun. But going back into back to the Johnny Pav. So what do you now that you're a metalhead, you've been listening to metal a lot of your life. When do you start going into gangster rap and all that stuff you listen to? When does that come into your life?
Look, that was a high school thing, and Eazy-E, NWA,
High school, yep.
Ice-T, Ice Cube, all that. You know, Snoop Dogg, the whole works that came into play. And I tell you what, mate, still does.
For sure.
Still chuck on those gangster rap, gangster rap tunes. You know.
Oh,
Edit that.
You have to leave that out. Are we allowed to swear on podcast?
For sure.
Probably our first episode.
No.
That kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
It did. I thought I'll just put a little spanner in the works.
No, I love it. So, and that's it. That's it. You still listen to. I remember you'd get on the DJ decks here and there, and you like to, you throw a metal one in, but then you'll throw in a bit of Eazy-E and a bit of
Eazy-E, a bit of
Kenny Bloody Loggins. What's his
Kevin Bloody
name?
Wilson.
Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Kevin Bloody Loggins.
What the hell?
That's the guy from Danger Zone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
But so you listen to a wide variety, which is good. You need that, and that's what you bring to your difference in guitar playing.
That's it.
Because if you were just metal, but you throw a bit of Kenny Loggins in there once in a while.
Yeah, we try to spice it up. And if
rooting in the back of the ute, all that.
Yeah, it's it. If the brain ticks away well enough, we can get things cracking.
Oh, we love it. We
Make it
love it.
crack.
So, well, as we keep going through Johnny Pav's story here, what you got? Should we maybe go with our first little game there, just to really get the people ticking, get the TikToks ticking?
For sure. I think
for the
maybe
kids.
the 2-second challenge, the 2-second song challenge. You heard about this, Johnny Pav?
No.
So what's going to happen? I'm going to play 2 seconds of a song, and you have to guess what song it is.
All right, do it.
So you and Joel will do it together. So you and Foldsy will
My money calls him Joel, doesn't she?
Who's Joel?
Yeah.
You and Foldsy, you'll do it as a duo. This is more just a...
Joel's not very rock and roll, is it?
No,
Nah.
neither is John.
Johnny Pav though
Yeah, that's good.
is one of the most rock. Every time I think of Johnny Pav, it's like Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat. That's
nice.
metal.
It is nice.
Yeah.
The Pav with the P.
I wish my name was Kip.
Same.
That's the
Kip-
name.
Kip
Yeah,
Winger.
Kip
You'd
Winger,
have,
mate, yeah.
you'd have to
Kippy.
look like Kip Winger.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway.
All right, so
All right, we're ready for it.
2-second song. You get 2 seconds. I'm going to play you the song up to the mic because we need the audience to hear as well.
That's
All
it.
right.
So what do you think? And remember, it's a metal edition.
Okay, cool. So you want to play a song? Is it me and John going over the top of each other, or are you?
Oh,
Playing...
you can do whatever. This one was more. I thought you just work as a team, but you can have. You know what? You guys, this is going to be a challenge.
Challenge. We'll challenge it up. You know how good I am at these.
Yeah,
This is just,
Foldsy is quite good at this, but I've put it down the metal weight
category.
So
For our mate Johnny Pav. All right, here we go. 2-second
sure
game.
turned it up.
2-second songs. Let's roll it.
Here we go. First song.
Oh,
Gee.
Slayer.
Yep.
Hey.
What song?
Is that Repentless?
Hey, Johnny, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. I thought, you know what I said stupidly last week ago? I need someone to come in the studio.
That's how you bloody do it.
I said, who wants to come in and try and take me on? And I didn't realise that it was going to happen the next week.
That was a tricky one
that
too,
was very
because
good,
I haven't
that.
heard that one in a while.
All right, what else we got?
All right, so
Give us, all right, let's, I like
geez,
that a lot.
I thought Foldy might be good, but I have gone down. Here's a second one.
Well, yeah. Oh, yep. Korn,
Yep.
Got the Life.
The music
Oh,
boys.
bring
They're
it
going
on.
nuts.
I haven't
One
seen
one.
Korn.
Yeah.
Korn is not something I'd listen to, but something about that song just reminds me of the,
Yeah.
All
bit of
right.
Korn action.
1-1. How you feeling down there while I get to the next song?
I'm
What do you-
nervy because Johnny was so good with that Slayer one. It got me.
He was
ticking.
very good.
I thought you had a few. Yeah.
All right.
All
This
right.
one, you both will know this one though.
All right. Ah, yeah, Black Sabbath. Children of the Grave.
Bang! Johnny Pav, 2-1. Ding, 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 ding.
Very good.
All right.
gotta be-
Foldsy, how you feeling? Run us through how you feeling.
I'm
I
bit-
get the
I'm
Lucky I cleaned out the good old ears before the
Yeah,
trade
you
ears.
gotta
were
remember the trade ears.
yeah,
I'm feeling a bit slow, you know, after I've had a few sips of this Furphy, it's my reflexes are going down, so I'll
Now,
blame it on
this
that.
one, I've gone so deep. I've never heard of
So
this.
this could be like even we don't know this song.
Well,
We just-
you guys might be like, oh, yeah, these guys, but I've got no idea.
All right. Oh, Jesus.
that was not Oasis, was it?
No, to be honest, I didn't even.
It almost sounded like.
You
Wonderwall.
guys heard of Alice in Chains?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, that, it's a bit 90s for us, me and Johnny Pav.
Oh, is it? Yeah, sorry.
That's more some for like, McKen's. He likes that kind of stuff.
Smashing Pumpkins.
People like there's a 90s era and it's not so much the it's still metally, but it's like what did you call that stuff back in the day? Grunge, is it, or not really?
Yeah, it was a grunt. Yeah, it was
It's a different
grungy,
kind of era than,
yeah.
Well, you get a sports guy to do a metal.
It's a good one.
Haywire.
It's a very good one.
Metal bands, and that's what came up.
It's a
This
great-
one, you'll know this one. All right, so you got to be quick on the buzzer here. 2-1.
Ooh.
That's Motorhead.
Yep,
Oh, what's the song?
that's half a point.
Lemmy Kilmister, Motorhead. It is.
I'll give you a little bit more while we.
Yeah, I don't. Oh,
Their fifth most
when
streamed song
is
on
it?
Spotify as well.
Okay, it's going to be like when the gods whirled something or something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably the song that I always skip.
Yeah, that's when you hear Lemmy do a ballad from the get go, you're not really.
no, it's not. Yeah.
He's not what he's known for, but obviously it's the fifth biggest song on Spotty that's doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pass on that. I don't think I've got the rest of it in me.
It was.
From
So it's
God.
a meh. God was never on your side.
Yeah, good.
So-
It is a good tune if you know.
All
but
right,
it's a bit slow for
2-1.
Lemmy.
First to 3.
So it's 2-1, is it?
Yep. So
Okay,
if Johnny
okay.
gets one more.
He's still Def Leppard Animal.
Bang. I know Joel Foldsy loves the Def Leppard. So
Yeah, you done that for him, didn't
So
you?
I gave that.
Hey?
I gave that to make
To make it even, he
a
wants
bit
the
more
TikTok to look
compelling.
more.
This is a compelling and here we
all
go.
right, here we go.
I might have to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah,
into
go deep.
the-
Go deep. If we have to miss a few deepies just to get a decider.
Yeah, I think it only makes sense that I can, throw this one out there. We've got Johnny Pav on the podcast. So here we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah. So that's Metallica. Yeah. That's the thing that should not be.
He's done it.
Yeah.
I put the Metallica on there because
He held back there, son.
Nah, I like Metallica, but I'm not like a
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
it's
walking into a restaurant with a Metallica shirt on kind of guy.
I saw the Metallica shirt. I gave a Def Leppard to Foldsy.
No, that was a good
Thought
one.
I'd give
You know what? I think if you weren't here and he'd give me that and I had 10 seconds to go through the whole song,
You'd go, yeah, okay, yeah,
I think
right.
I'd get it.
Yeah.
But that is quick work. I'm
Johnny.
gonna give Johnny Pav.
3-2.
The TikTok's gonna come after me because I was real arrogant last week. When I did this. They're gonna be right after me now, and give it to me in the comments. I can take it. I've butchered it.
That was quite a good one.
That was very well done, Johnny Pav. I hand over the crown to the Johnny Pav.
So Alice in Child or something? Not a
Chains,
Chains, yeah.
They're a monster band. They're a monster
Oh,
band, but it's more like a '90s. Like if you like that stuff, you like the grungy, I think Nirvana and stuff. But they killed all
Johnny
the bands
Pav.
that I used to listen to, like the '80s bands. So that's why I hate them. John,
Foldsy
isn't it?
out. Johnny Pav in, new host of the Polar
That's
Opposites.
it. We'll
The
start
polar
talking
of,
about
yeah, change the logo. We'll get a picture of John's little bear. Can have some, some tools, a toolkit, and I've seen those videos of you.
We'll call myself, what is it, John the Bear?
That's it. That's it, John the bear.
John the Bear.
All right, well that's
Kip
very
the
good.
bear.
That's very good. So what are we moving on to now after that?
Well, do you want to keep asking Johnny Pav some questions, or do you want me to just do the quick breakdown of the basketball?
If you could.
And and before I do, I've got our resident NHL man. He's sent us in what has gone down on the NHL. It was Vegas Knights versus, not sure who they played, but you're about to get a real nice, solid sports recap of the NHL finals or conference finals, whatever's happening. Once it loads.
G'day, lads. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Look, didn't catch any of the game itself today. Some of us do have day jobs that require a bit of concentration. However, I did catch that the mighty Vegas Golden Knights got up 6-0 over the Dallas Stars today. The series as a whole has been interesting. Vegas come out and won the first 3, and we were looking at flights to Vegas for the Stanley Cup Finals. Dallas did hit back and win the next 2, which set up a Game 6 in Dallas, which they were favoured to win, which would have set up a big Game 7 back in Vegas, but wasn't needed at all. The boys come out and got the job done, 3-0 up pretty early and managed it from there. Dallas sort of packed it in a bit. So that sets up a Stanley Cup final against the Florida Panthers. Neither club has won before, so we're going to have a first-time winner. Florida are actually the 8th seed, I believe, so they've come from the clouds, a bit like the Heat in the NBA, whereas the Mighty Knights, we top the pops in our conference, so look, we'd be heavily favoured. And, start looking for flights, boys. We're going.
So there it is. That's the resident NHL man. He said it was the first-time caller, but he was on last week, so I'm not sure what he's on about there. And then just a little basketball recap, and you know I'm a big basketball man. Game 7, so Boston, as we've spoken about, have come back from being 3-0 down to be 3-3. So they went back-to-back-to-back wins. They get their Game 7 at home at, Boston's stadium called, down there?
Boston Celtics?
Yeah,
it is called the...
it's going to bother me.
Unsure.
Anyway, they've got it in their house. The crowd's got rocking. It's going nuts.
Really?
And they end up losing by 23 points.
Oh, you're kidding.
Miami Heat just absolutely stole their hearts. Jimmy Butler had about 25. Bam was okay.
Really?
But the others, they call them the others, the role players, your Struces, your Vincent's, there's one other dude I can't remember off the top of my head, but was unbelievable. And they just stopped Boston in their tracks. Tatum was trash, but hurt his ankle. But yeah, that's Heat win Game 7, one for the ages, a series for the ages. And
Crazy.
then we move to Denver versus Miami in about a week's time to finish up the finals.
Big.
So that should be okay. Miami were actually the 8th seed.
Really?
So they finished 8th in their conference.
Okay.
And they're now in the granny. So that's
Big
your
news
rundown.
on the big news on the sports front.
Hey?
Big news on the sports
Big
front.
news.
There we go.
That was,
What about yourself, Johnny? You much of a basketball man or not really? You don't really follow the basketball too much?
Look, I used to follow the basketball probably back in the 90s.
Back in the day, yeah. Don't show your age, though,
And I was really young, though.
Yeah.
I was very, very young.
You're in the womb still.
Yeah, but, you'll...
No, that's it. Yeah, you go through the basketball
Scottie
stuff.
Pippen
I'm the
was
same.
there,
Yeah, so I'm the same. That's
Scottie
when I was
Pippen.
around those. Yeah, Scottie Pippen and your Jordans.
Jeez, have you
and
heard the story with Scottie Pipp and all that?
No, what's happened to Scottie Pippen now?
So Scottie, him and Jordan are having a massive feud.
It was always going to
What,
happen,
now?
wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm about Matt. But so Scottie, MJ's son is dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Wait.
no way.
Roll that again. Roll that back again.
Whoa.
Wait, yeah. Mate, this could be a fact check on Friday, but I'm like 95% sure. MJ's son is dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Right? Yeah, so...
That's how you disrespect the bloke. That's the way, yeah.
So absolute bizarre scene. So he's probably like 30 years younger than her. And but there's been a bit of to and fro, like Jordan with The Last Dance was all about, The Last Dance is all about MJ. And,
It was.
But, MJ was nothing without Scotty. And we all know that, MJ's garbage. Besides,
He's not a MJ fan. Okay, don't do that to our boy MJ. 'cause-
But yeah, so how's that?
No, that's crazy. There was always something with those two, though, wasn't there? Even on the doco, it just wasn't right. I think MJ is filmed and he sees his house in the background. It's worth about 100 mil. Scottie Pippen's house is nice, but it looks like something you could probably buy on a wage of 60,000 a year or something like that. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't seem like. And Longley, where's Luke Longley? He should be better than both those blokes. So what's going on with the Aussies? Bring Luke Longley back into the game.
Oh yeah, that's your basketball recap. So hope you
we
enjoyed.
appreciate that. Well, let's get back to Johnny Pav. So he's moved on from. He's learnt his guitar. He's got his little Max Cavalera. What's his name?
Max Cavalera.
He's Guitar, the Brazil.
Yeah.
He's joined right after midnight. The boys have started. So we've had a few good years. So what are you up to? Like, what are you up to now? You know, you've got a few shows coming up. You've done a few things. You've got 2 albums. Give us a bit of a rundown of what you've done.
It's funny. The last, let's say, just pre-COVID till now, we've done more shows than we did at the start.
We did.
Yeah. So no, we're putting some shows away. We're meeting some good
started
new
a
blokes.
festival. Hell's a Rockin'.
Hell's a Rockin', yeah.
So if you can hold these up, just to shout out Johnny Pav. Look, we've got his merch here, so go and buy it. Jump on right after midnight. Don't know if we have a website, but whatever it goes, and
just get on and ask us.
Come to a show and buy some stuff. But So what you've got a few shows coming up. Give us a rundown. So you got something this Friday, this Saturday.
So
what day is it?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, we're playing at Sound System Studios in Sunbury.
Yeah, so we've never played Sunbury. Should be good, eh?
It's going to be good. And ticket sales have just gone through the roof.
Yeah, so who's playing?
almost
Rocky
sold
Ravick?
out. Rocky. We've got ourselves. We've got Flood.
Yep,
Which
beautiful.
got an EP launch, and we've got Necro Riot.
Beautiful.
Which,
Another riot.
Yeah, that's it. So
That's
it's
why
going to
it's
be
called Ride in the West.
Ride in the West, and we might even do another Ride in the West Part 2 or something like that.
So it's looking pretty nicely. Yeah, so
mix it up a little bit.
it'd be good to go down to Sunbury, try something different out. We do
Yeah.
like playing the country shows.
Yeah,
Should be good.
that's
so,
right. Yep.
So you've come off a Hell's a Rockin' festival that you've set up. 2 successful ones, I hear.
Yep.
And then and then you're playing what next Friday as well.
Yeah. So
Or is that next Saturday as well?
Friday.
Next
So
Friday.
we're playing at the Evelyn Hotel with Panic. Mate, these guys
From
fantastic.
From Sydney.
Yeah, I think
Wollongong.
it's Wollongong,
Somewhere up there, yeah.
something like that. But the 2 boys, I think it's Mitchell and Danny. They're with that band Mason. They just came back from a European tour with Evil Invaders.
Yep.
And Warbringer, bloody huge. And those guys, they can play. They
Really,
can play.
yeah.
Yeah, they set the bar.
Yeah,
so.
they opened up for Striper, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a little
Panic.
while ago.
Yeah, they opened up. They've done a national tour with Striper and absolutely annihilated it over at what is it, Billboards? What do they call it now?
So they're playing the big venues, the ones
Yeah.
that we go to, and
Yeah.
the good venues. There, these boys are playing. So it's
Billboard's
good
still
that they're-
rolling, is it?
Yeah.
Still called
Yeah.
Billboards?
No, it's called 170 Russell.
Yeah.
But I think they might have like their Thursday night party nights, might be called Billboards maybe or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, something like that.
nice,
But
nice,
yeah,
nice.
but those boys are killing it. And yeah, we're playing with our mates. Fluffy from Katana Cartel.
Yeah, the boys. That'll be
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, it should be a few good shows for you coming up.
That's it. Yeah.
So just so the Right After Midnight fans know, they want to know more about Johnny Pav. So you've got 2 albums out, 10 songs probably on each.
Yep.
What's your favourite song that is being released at the moment?
At the moment now.
Well, in the whole Right After Midnight catalogue, back in the Andy Licks days, the Foldsy days, the 2 albums that are out, what's your favourite with the covers? What's your favourite thing we've put out there as a whole?
Look. As a whole, I actually.
Even just one song, that you really think that really brings the house down. You like playing it live. You think it's
Yeah,
good on
Whiskey
the-
Tears, mate.
Yeah, you're happy with the Whiskey Tears. That's it. So what's Whiskey Tears about?
It's
Emotional.
There's a bit of emotion.
People cry in the crowd. They hug. They
That's
get the
it.
lights out and the flames.
Yeah, that's it, man. But it's there, but it's not. If you know what I mean. So it's more or less. It's just a nice little acoustic vibe at the start
And
where
it rocks
you know
out,
like
gets emotional, gets heavy.
yeah. So just imagine a bloke getting out of bed half wrecked.
Yep.
And his bird's right next to him, and he's just like, what am I doing here?
He's not feeling it.
Yeah, he's not feeling it,
Yeah.
and he just has to chew his arm off to get out of there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then that's it, and he's all of a sudden he's out and about with his friends and stuff like that, and he's having a drink maybe at think of a black and white picture of someone at a pub near the bar stool, and his
Yep.
mate comes over, his mate can see
Beautiful,
him
yep.
sort of crying,
Yep.
but they're just whiskey
Whiskey
tears.
Tears. I love it. That's great.
it.
Yep,
That's what it is.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah,
James,
so
James Fett will be hitting you up for some.
that's in that
the journal.
international tour.
Get the journal, get the Johnny Pav journal. We love that. All right, what about favorite music video? If we could pop that up for him, we've done a fair few music videos.
I'll tell you what, you've done pretty well with because someone did put a lot of hours into one, which was Thrill Killer.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
that with the light man?
Yeah,
Which one's the one with the light man?
the Light Man, yeah, that's Light Up the Night.
Yeah,
Light Up the Night. That could
yeah.
be my favourite, actually, the Light Up the Night. There was just that party we had
Yeah.
ripping down the old studio.
That's it.
But yeah, Thrill Killer was a good one. We've done a few good videos. Yours All Night was looking pretty cool.
Yeah,
with all the
that's really good, actually.
When's
production.
day for it?
Yeah.
When day for it music
day
video?
for it. You know what? We need to get a day for it music
Yeah.
video done. Hopefully before we, because we just put out a new song, Danger Zone. So it's obviously, we've started to put some new tunes out and stuff. So obviously, and that's where we're going to start heading. But yeah, we definitely want to have a day for it video because the people love day for it, don't they?
So, because what we need, this is like a little ad right now.
We need people.
Whoever wants to come
Yep.
out to the peninsula,
Beautiful.
you're staying at my place.
Good.
All right. I'm putting on the Barbie.
Yep.
But we're all going to be going to a golf course
Yep.
and to the beach.
Yep.
All right. And the backyard,
Love it.
massive party.
That's exactly what it needs to be.
All right. And we're doing
Just-
a day
yeah,
for
that's
it,
it.
a day for it.
So think,
Yeah.
what was that band back in the day we used to listen to? We still do.
Municipal waste.
Yeah, shout out. It's pretty much just, it'll be like that, but with less people.
Breathe Grease. That's
Because
right. Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
No, not Breathe. It was a Breathe Grease. What was it?
Yeah, Breathe
yeah,
Grease.
yeah,
And they're flying around with
Yeah,
the jet
that's it.
skis.
Yeah.
So, okay, good. So, but we did, shout out to our people out there. We need that. That's
Get on. Yeah, it'll be good. We'll send a few invites anyway.
Yeah,
You two there, Light Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need you there.
Yeah, boy.
We need those. Yeah, we need the people. We need the beers. We need everything flowing. So
Yeah.
we need to hit that one. We definitely have to hit that before we start. We get anything else.
Potentially
out,
might
but-
have the Melbourne Bitters sponsor by then as well. So
Yeah,
that'd
that's
be-
it. We're gunning for that Melbourne Bitter sponsor here on the podcast. So if you see this, Melbourne, just crop this out. There's a red can under
it's a
here.
red can.
But
It's a red can. Yeah, I'll put up against the green screen. Chuck it red.
there you go. Well, Foldy, while we've we're getting through Johnny Pav's life and his musical journey.
Yeah.
What about you? Got any other games for us down there?
Definitely
games,
do.
or we obviously on this podcast we like to do a few. What would you call them? Not games, because games seems like we're appealing to 16-year-olds, but this
There's adult games somewhere.
Contests.
contest,
Competitions,
that's what they call it, not
quizzes.
games. Contests.
I don't know what you
quizzes.
All right, well, you two can choose. You want to try guess the person 1 minute edition, or do you want to do the lyrics?
Give us the lyrics. I'm interested in to hear what this lyric thing's all about. And you
Okay,
run
okay.
us through it. That was over there.
All right, so you've got to guess the lyrics. Pretty simple. That I've looked up some lyrics that the boys might know. I'm just going to read them. I'm not going to read them to the song or what to the beat. It's just going to be me reading the lyrics. And Foldsy versus Johnny Pav, round 2. Johnny Pav's up 1-0 in the 2-second challenge, as you saw earlier before. And I think he's going to go 2-0 because Foldsy doesn't have it. Foldsy is trash. We know that. Oh, here he goes. He's got his glass.
back.
All right. So,
I'm back.
quite an easy one to start off. Just an urchin living under the street. I'm a hard case that's tough to beat. I'm your charity case, so buy me something to eat.
Oh, it rings a bell.
I'll
there.
pay you at another time. Take it to the end of the line.
Shit, eh?
It's so it's so weird to hear it spoken out, but this is a good one because that the urchin rings a bell like it's Skid Row or something like.
Yeah.
Oh no, just Motley Crue, just
He's on the right track.
Motley Crue. Shit.
They're not far off here. The boys maybe keep thinking. And
Give it us more if you can.
I'll read it one more time, and then
Yeah.
I'll head to the just an urchin living under the street. I'm a hard case that's tough to beat.
Live wire.
I'm your charity case, so buy me something to eat.
That too.
I'll pay you at another time. Take it to the end of the line.
Oh, I've got it. It's there. Just
Verse 1. If that helps.
what's that?
It's the first verse of the song.
Yep. No,
Have a
definitely.
little discussion between yourselves, and I'll get up the.
It's definitely an older song. Nah, it's too. It's more like it is. It's your back in your early days, either the first album or Shout at the Devil.
Too Fast for
Shout
Love.
at the Devil.
No, I'll give you. I've got them now. Got some more.
Oh, hang on, it's coming. Yeah, I lost it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Rags to riches, or so they say. You got to keep pushing for the fortune and fame. You know it's all a gamble when it's just a game. Your treat is a capital crime. Everybody's doing the time.
Primal Scream. No. The boys don't
Jeez, if
have it.
Lixo was here, he'd get this
Right,
straight
I'm
away.
gonna give you this is. I'm gonna give you the first three
That's the thing.
lines.
I like Motley Crue, but I just didn't get
Oh,
the
to be honest,
lyrics.
I'm not sure
That's
if it's
it,
Motley
that's it.
Crue.
No, it is.
Oh, it is. All right.
This
is
might
the-
not be.
I'm only going to give you the first three words of this next.
No, it's not. Paradise City, Guns N' Roses.
It's Paradise City, Guns N' Roses.
That's
bang.
what threw me. I was going down the wrong. We
All
got to
right,
it.
so we'll give you that. but
That's a good one though. I like this game. That's not too bad for the metal boys.
All right, this one.
That's just it shows you that metal boys aren't. Sometimes we're not emotional enough, are we? To
No, I'm
like
not,
lyrics.
and that's for sure.
We just want to,
Well, I am emotional, but in a bad way.
All right, number 2.
Yep.
Cops on the corner always ignore. Somebody's getting paid. Jimmy's got it wired. Laws for hire. Got it made in the shade.
This is Motley Crue. Cops in the corner.
Got a little hideaway. Does business all day, but at night he'll always be found.
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr.
Yeah.
Feelgood. Bang, bang, bang.
Shit, who would have thought that the lyrics was going to get me?
Yeah,
All right.
it's got me.
Yeah, it's so weird to actually read them. Like, I don't think I've ever read them. Like, what the hell is he talking about here?
Yeah.
Nicky must have been on some serious heroin then.
Yeah.
To teacher, stop screaming.
Hot for
Teacher, don't you see?
Hot for teacher.
Yeah, hot for teacher.
Van Halen. Oh, maybe I am the lyric mastermind.
All right. Hang on.
To teacher.
That's 3 love.
Soldier, blue in the barren wastes.
Ooh.
Hunting and killing's their game. Raping the women.
Whoa.
and
That's
wasting-
Iron Maiden, the Trooper.
It's Iron Maiden, but that's not the song.
Run to the Hills.
Run to the
Oh,
hills.
Johnny
bang.
Pav. There we go.
I got that.
All
That's
right.
the Trooper.
Do.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
I'd be your lover if you were there. Put your hurt on me if you dare. Such a woman, you got style. You make every man feel like a child.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
I got a little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got some kind of hold on me. You're all wrapped up in mystery. So wild and free, so far from me.
I know it. I know it.
It's so weird when you hear it like that. It's
this
like
isn't
you
good.
think they're like lyrical masterminds, then you listen to that and you're like, what are they writing?
Yeah.
Give us it again one last time.
Yeah, I'm just getting the full lyrics up.
Read it faster, or I'll be able to get it.
Yeah, because that monotone's really putting us off.
Which is smart.
Because everyone wants someone to love. Wait, sorry, listen to me. I'll try to go faster. I butchered it. Because everyone wants some love, oh baby. Shoot it from the stars above, oh baby. And through my heart would break. It's more than I can take. I can never get enough. If you need it,
It's a ballad.
ooh, ooh, ooh. You should show it, ooh, ooh, ooh. Because at my place, overnight suggest you grow it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Far
It's
out.
sexual, whatever it is.
Because everybody wants some hope, oh baby. Something they can barely know, oh baby. And though my heart would break, it's more than I could take. I can never let it go. It's in the
Blood.
It's in the
It's in the
something of love.
shadow of love. It's in there.
Because everybody wants a dream, oh baby. Something they can
Give it
barely
to us.
photograph depth leopard.
Yeah. Okay.
gosh.
Yeah. It started coming to me, but it's just
Nah,
that's a good game though. Give yourself a big. I like it. Could
Not
be a
bad,
good
not
game
bad
in there.
down that
We'll get
end.
Our guests on, I like it. Because a lot of musos would get that. Like if we had like an Andy Licks on here, he'd probably know that stuff off by heart.
Yeah.
he
I
loves
went,
that.
yeah, because I
No,
went
but
a
I
bit
like that.
deeper with those songs, whereas I should have went deep with the 2-second song. You know, it's a bit of a learning curve, but we'll
No,
be
we
back
love
the
that.
next
No,
time.
they'll be happy with that because people at home will be like, yeah, we can go that. So lyrical, you got to think of a name so we can give it to old mate, lyrical mastermind or something like that.
that's
Put
not
it
bad,
up.
yeah.
All right. Well, just to as we ended off a bit here, Johnny. I just want to know your favorite album of all time. I think I know what it is, but I just want to. Yeah, what's your favorite? What's if you think of a favorite album? I remember
What
back
is it?
in the
What is
day.
it?
I think it's Ozzy Osbourne. What's that one with the devil on the front?
Ooh, the ultimate sin.
Yeah, well, that one's got to be up there, sure.
That is one of the best albums ever written.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us your would you say that, or it's hard to really pinpoint a full album?
It is very hard to.
American Idiot, hard to beat, I'd say. But
That's your favourite album down there, American Idiot. Green Day.
Johnny Pav, he's going to walk off the stage. Yeah.
We love it, though. Yeah, we love
So
it
mate,
all.
you just stay out of this. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, but what do you got for us? You got anything that comes to mind or not really? It's a bit of a hard question.
Look, you can go your Ozzy Osbourne, and then you can go all the way to. Jeez, it's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
Like if you go to good old, Megadeth, they've got like that album Euthanasia. The full thing is just a genius. Yeah.
Nah, okay, so yeah, it's a hard
yeah.
one. It's a hard one, but yeah, you throw them on there.
It's hard. I mean, you can. What's another awesome band?
AC/DC, you like what? Fly on the
like,
wall?
Yeah, when you go fly on the wall or flick of the switch.
Yeah, beautiful.
That was for me. That was the true AC/DC.
Now we're
Not
talking,
this
yeah.
Bon Scott crap.
Hey. Bon Scott number one.
Before, who?
So it's Bon Scott was the original, Richie Digi,
Yeah,
and then
he was good. He's the guy that had TNT, Dirty Deeds, done Dirty
Way to
Superman.
Hell, yeah. He had all the good
Who
ones,
took over?
and then they brought in Brian Johnson, and he ruined the whole band.
Did you know the story behind it was, though?
He made a few good ones, didn't he? Back in Black?
Yeah, he made all the big ones.
Yeah.
Who was that?
The second bloke.
Yeah,
did he?
Brian,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
But the true fans like the old school.
Yeah.
He's true Aussie.
Do you know that like Brian Johnson was playing for a band called Geordie? I think it was they were called Geordie or something.
Really?
And Bon Scott said, "Mate, that singer is a gun."
Really?
Love him, yeah. And that's how he got on.
Really?
Got on the
Because
band.
he was in a band beforehand, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Bon.
Yeah.
Brian was
Brian.
in
Yeah,
something.
that's it. Yeah, and then Bingo Bango, they got him.
Boys
They
are
flew
there.
him out, and that's it. He was ready to go.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
So-
All right, well, we got his favourite album. We got his favourite bands. We've got his influences. We've heard about Right After Midnight. What else is coming up on the cards for Johnny Pav?
Well, besides
You
those
just
bloody-
released a new single, Danger Zone. Go watch it. Go listen to it. Go
Yep.
do all
a
the
little
things.
mishmash of Fleetwood Mac right through it too.
Something a
Not
bit
right through it.
different.
A little
Just at the end, yeah.
segment in there.
No, it's good. Yeah, good little change up.
That's it. We changed it up a bit. And musically, we just like something simple but not that easy, but
Something a bit different.
Yeah.
There's always covers of Danger Zone and stuff like that. So it's good to, do something a bit different with it. I think we've found a good little mix match there of something different that's not been overdone. And
yeah, that's it.
so that's
I don't know,
coming
have-
out. What else you got? What else is? We're gonna do some new. You're gonna write some new
new
tunes? I've heard
material.
You got some new riffs in the can.
Yeah, we've got some new riffs in the can, but we'll just we'll keep that under wraps.
Keep
for
those
now.
under wraps.
Keep it under wraps for now.
Yeah. But I mean, like that's like you got to keep on working, get a few decent bits and pieces, through the barrel, and then we bring everything to fruition, and hopefully we can even get the Light Man to put a little bit of backing vocals in
Light
there.
Man.
Yeah, well, he has. Remember, he was. I remember did
I was
the
in Day for it. That's why it's my favourite song.
Day for it, and you did all the. I think you did a bit of the in Hell's a Rock and the Let's fucking go.
Oh,
yeah,
That's
that's
what I
yeah,
jumped
yeah,
on. Yeah, that's right.
So that's
I
us
didn't
three
get on
boys
Day
in
for
there.
it. It was Hell's Rock and I
You
got
might have got Day for it. I think we got you to pump maybe a few that day just to get some background vocals, but
Yeah.
potentially.
hard to say. But all right, well, we can almost
There's
end it
no,
off. Did you
there's
want
no
to
mystery why those are the best performing songs.
Exactly right, and people love them, and that's what we're all about. So, anything else you wanted to end
Yeah,
up
you
on?
got to finish off before we head off. You got the 1 minute guess the person
rapid fire, like
rapid
it.
fire. So I'll do what I can to answer these questions because I don't know. I know a little bit about this guy. I've got a few, a bit of Wikipedia'd. Was that the word?
Wikipedia'd, yeah. I'll take
So I
it.
Wikipedia'd before. So I'll start the clock. You've got to try and guess who this is. So it's a person.
Yep.
Um,
And we're doing this as a team. Me and John, we're just
You
going
and
to go
John just-
bang, bang.
yep.
All right, let's
Let
go.
me.
So we're going to ask questions like height, nationality, hair
Height.
color, all this kind of
You
stuff.
can ask whatever you want.
Whatever we want.
I wouldn't go with
And
height.
we've only got a minute.
That's a bizarre choice of questions. I'm not going to tell you the height. It's a yes, no for me.
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. All right.
And then maybe you need like a too hard or don't know or something like that because there'll be
sweet.
some stuff you don't
So
know.
I can pause it if it's really challenging.
Love it.
3. Wait. I'll set it up.
Set it up
we
so
get
you can cut it for the
TikTok
TikToks.
here.
you
for
go.
sure.
We're all,
So,
we don't know. Yeah.
okay. The 1 minute guess the person challenge, and your time starts Now.
Is it male?
Yep.
Singer,
No. Yes and no.
guitar player as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Johnny Farnham.
No.
Obviously in a band.
Yep.
Long hair.
Yep.
80s,
Yep.
and plays guitar and sings.
Definitely plays guitar. I'm pretty sure he sings as well.
Oh, okay. Yep. So guitar player down the line. Big band.
Yep.
Dave Mustaine.
Nah.
Kurt Hammett.
Nah.
Oh, sings. He sings.
Richie Sambora.
Nah.
Paul
Maybe ask-
Stanley.
Nah, maybe ask some more
does he sing?
questions.
Does he sing all the time?
18 seconds. Not at all time, no.
Oh. Is it really well-known band?
Yep.
Gene Simmons.
Getting close, but no. 10 seconds.
Ace Frehley.
66.
Nah. You should have asked some more questions.
I'm rattled. We're rattled.
Time's out.
Yeah,
it's
come
a
on. That's the
slash.
quickest slash.
Oh, good one. Okay,
slash
good.
thing?
No.
So that's probably what threw
Sorry,
us,
lads.
but
That's on
okay.
me.
That's
That's
it.
on me.
That's
everyone.
Put that on your bloody
I
TikTok.
I thought Slash did a solo thing where
Nick will come after you. You know what he does do? I think I've seen him do in his day. Is he sings with that pipe and does the little guitar like the wow wow.
I thought
Yeah.
Slash had a solo career at some stage.
He does, but he doesn't sing.
Nah.
Nah, I think he's been known to have one of the worst voices of all time. He just doesn't
What's
go
that
anywhere near
band?
the worst.
Velvet Sledgehammer?
Yeah, Velvet Shlovolva.
So all his stuff is not him singing.
Nah, none.
I
Zero.
see.
But that's okay. Yeah, I'm sure, if you put that on TikTok, Nickel and the boys will come after
Yeah,
you.
they will. They won't be happy.
But
Gee,
that's
that
okay
was a
though.
waste of time,
And that's
wasn't
how that's how we'll. No, it's good. It's good to work out the kinks. We love that. First guest, we're going to get a bit of that. So good
For
segment
sure.
though. We love
I think
it.
it's going to be a
Rapid
good segment.
fire.
But you could ask a few more questions.
Yeah,
you got to
we-
30 seconds in stage, just pot and shot.
Yeah, we
some
did.
pot shots. But
We're
I didn't
new.
mind
We're
that.
new to this game.
Yeah.
But oh well, we can end this off because it's almost rehearsal time for the Right After Midnight boys,
That's
isn't it? We've
right.
got some
Yeah,
business to
and
attend
we
to.
need to get some dinner too.
Oh yeah, we may as well get some dinner. So just to finish off, that's it. Give us your rapid fire. What's coming up? You got the 2 shows this weekend.
All right,
Oh,
two shows. Then we've got we might have something coming in July.
Yep.
And then August we've got a big banger.
Oh, okay, beautiful. We got the whole
Yeah.
thing coming on. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's it. August.
That's all happening.
And then September.
And you want them to go have a look at your new tune.
Yes.
Promote it all, John. This
That's
is your
it.
chance. We've got a big audience down there.
Yeah. So we are going to be pumping
I like it.
Danger Zone flat out on
Yeah,
stage.
that's
We're just
it.
going to
People
give it a
love it.
good real hoofing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
We love it.
And we'll get our set going, high energy. We're going to pump it out to the people, let
That's
everyone
it.
have
That's what it's about, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we get people on stage to sing with us.
That's it. That's what
You
it's about,
know,
isn't it?
and,
Bringing together.
yeah, we get amongst it
few
with the people.
beers,
Yeah,
have a
we
bit
have
of
a
a
good
put your
time.
arms around each other,
That's
headbang
it.
a bit, and that's what
That's it.
life's about.
Put
baby.
down a few jars. And
All right, well, let's end it off. We appreciate you coming in, Jonathan Pavlidis.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming, Pavy
You're
boy.
an absolute legend.
Thank you, boys.
First guest, we'll get you back on once we start, getting a few million subscribers.
A few million.
We
he said.
will,
and we'll be getting the footy out too.
and we'll be getting
Yeah,
we need the footy.
that's
Yeah, we
it,
need
the footy's coming out.
We love that. Go there, Hawkers.
Go the Hawks.
Yeah, boy.
That's it. Go the
All right,
Hawks.
well, wrap us off there, son.
Yeah, episode number 11 of the Chasing Goals. No, that's not the one. That's my old. That's a plug. That was a
He's
plug.
plugged
Just
it.
kidding. If you want to have a look at that Chasing Goals, have a look. That's the old fitness.
That's amazing.
Nah,
That's a
episode
worthwhile
number
idea.
11 of the Polar Opposites podcast. Hope you had fun. We'll see you on the next. And Johnny Pav, thanks for coming.